Today, I'm going to be trying some more of the best controller player settings. In the last one, I asked you guys to leave me suggestions on whose controller settings I should use, and you guys responded with Scoped, Deyy, and Tayk. If you're in or you've been into Fortnite competitive in the past, you definitely already know about Scoped and Deyy. They're two absolutely insane competitive controller players, but Tayk is someone that I haven't even heard of yet, but this guy has over $70,000 earned playing Fortnite on controller. So make sure you watch all the way until the end so you can see me try all of these guys' settings. Also, like and subscribe. Now let's get into this. All right, so here are all of Scope's settings. So Scope uses a PS4 controller with one paddle. Pretty weird. Like, I use all 4 of my paddles on my controller. I'm not sure if he like plays claw with the other hand, so then he only needs one. Either way, it's a little strange, but he's on a 2.0 build and a 2.0 edit sense. For his look sensitivity, he's on a 42% for both horizontal and vertical speed. Both his horizontal and vertical turning boosts are on 0%. His instant boost from building is off. Turning boost ramp time 0 seconds. Over to ADS, he's at 10% for both horizontal and vertical ADS. Once again, both the boosts are at 0% and the boost ramp time at 0 seconds. Look dampening time is at 0.07 seconds, and Scope is a linear player, which might actually take me a second to get used to because I've been playing on exponential for the past 3 days for my last video. First impressions, I actually really like the build sense. It's not insanely quick like some of the other ones that I've tried are. It's definitely a nice speed. ADS is a bit slow, but I guess the only way to know how the ADS really feels is to actually go fight some people. So for each person's settings, I'm gonna be playing one full round of 2v2 realistics just to kind of get used to it, and then we're gonna hop in and play a couple arena games and see how these settings work in an actual competitive environment, because all of these players do play competitive. Quick reaction speed with it. Not bad for being on exponential for 3 days. That was a nice little play on the first guy. I am a fan of these settings, I gotta say. And that's game. Let's go. I just got a llama and I really want it. Please, yes, let's go. I had my wall placed. That's what you get on high ping. Oh, I hate it. Overall, I would definitely say that I'm a fan of Scope settings. They're pretty nice. Whether you're just a creative warrior or you're actually playing comp like Scope does, I would say that these are some solid controller settings. Now let's go ahead and move on to Dey's controller settings. And if you look at that, the settings literally barely changed. So Deyy plays on build mode 1.9, edit mode 1.9, 0.1 lower than Scope. For look sense, Deyy plays on 43, both horizontal and vertical, which is 1% more than Scope. Deyy also has all of his boost at 0% and 0 seconds. And then for Dey's ADS, he's on 9%, which is 1% lower than Scope. And then once again, all the boosts at 0%, 0 seconds. Pretty much the only thing Deyy does differently is he turns his look dampening time all the way to 0, while Scope had it at 0.07. And then just like Scope, Deyy plays on linear. This is actually really funny because it's almost identical settings. So I mean, I guess if you need proof that these settings are good for competitive, then there you go. Both Scoped and Deyy use basically the same exact settings. So let's go in and get our 2v2s in and then our arena. Just like that. Once again, these settings are fairly different, so it's almost like I've been playing on them the whole time. The only thing that's even somewhat different is the look dampening time, and I don't even really know what that setting does. I quite literally feel no difference. Go, we got that dub. Now for arena. That's exactly what I was anticipating, but I didn't actually think anyone was here. I just did it to be safe. now, instead of playing another game in Arena, I'm actually filming a video for the Azuric channel. Azuric is the team that I'm on, and we're doing 2 content creators versus 2 creative warriors. So if you want to see more of that, then you can head over to the Team Azuric channel. But I'm gonna hop in and try my settings against really good creative warriors.
Bro, I don't even know where the 30 crack. Hold up. Okay. Popping minis. Chill, doing my 1.3 and 70 on Zulix.
Alright, so overall, these controller settings are actually really similar to scopes. I can see why these settings work so well for competitive. And overall, I do like them. They are nice to use. You can be really smooth with them, and they're just nice. And now let's go and move on to Tayk. Alright, so Tayk actually plays double claw, and then he uses a 2.1 build, 2.1 edit. His look sense is actually really slow, especially for a claw player. It's 39% for both look horizontal and look vertical. Then his horizontal boost, vertical boost, boost ramp time, and instant boost with building all 0%, 0 seconds off. For his ADS, both horizontal and vertical ADS is 9%. Then once again, both the boosts are off, but the boost ramp time is on 0.03 seconds. Look debuting time is 0 seconds, and just like the others, Tayk plays on linear. So really the big difference with Tayk settings versus the other two is that Tayk has a relatively slow look sense. I mean, this is really slow, especially say you're rotating a zone, you need to look behind you and look back. That's really slow. Thankfully, the build sense and edit sense aren't that slow. He actually has the fastest build and edit sense out of this entire video. But let's run through our same route, go realistics and then arena. Kind of a bad play, but it worked out. Settings are kinda nuts. So far, the look sense definitely feels really slow, but it's honestly not that bad. Wow, that was a bad idea. I thought he was a bot and he wouldn't be able to do anything. Gotta say I was mistaken. Little 11 elim dub. I will take it from our first time ever playing Arena on these settings. I gotta say, I am most definitely a fan of Tayk's settings. Although if I had to pick a favorite, literally all the settings are really similar. I think overall, I like the little faster build sense and the little slower ADS sense. So I think my favorite overall are Tayk's. All 3 of the player settings I tried in this video were literally within 0.1 or 0.2 on every single category. So thanks for watching.